The question is that the motion be agreed to, and I call the member for Lalor.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. As the member for Lalor, I'm incredibly proud to represent one of the fastest growing areas in the country. Not do we just grow quickly, it is a global community that I represent now in the City of Wyndham. People come from over 100 countries to build a home, create a family, have their children educated, and that's why I thank the member for Robertson for bringing this matter of private members' business to the chamber today, because it's in the gamut of education, from early education and childcare through school education, through the TAFE and vet sector and higher education, that this government has gotten to work quickly. And I want to acknowledge the ministers, Minister Clare, Minister Ali and Minister O'Connor, for their incredible work since taking government and their attention to detail across all of our education sectors. In the cheaper childcare that we have introduced, 1.2 million Australians are paying less for childcare. In fact, what we've seen is a reduction of 11%. This means that more women are accessing early education and childcare for their youngsters, and more women are working. In an electorate where 100 babies or more are born a week to mums who live in my electorate, I'm really proud of this commitment and proud to see this being enacted across the country. Which takes me to schools education, which is critical, absolutely critical. And as a former educator and teacher of 27 years and principal for the last 8 years in the state sector in Victoria, I'm incredibly proud of the way Minister Clare has tackled the first 20 months of being in government, getting down to addressing some of those critical areas. First and foremost, the National Teacher Workforce Action Plan, which is set up to address two areas, both the quality of our teachers and the quality of training teachers' training, and the teacher shortage, which of course in an electorate like mine is causing enormous stress to principals, to teachers and to families. And we're now in our second year where schools are reporting to me that they are struggling with the teacher shortage, not just struggling in terms of subject areas, but struggling generally in terms of number of teachers that are required. And I'm proud to be a member for Lalor who advocates on their behalf at both the state and federal level. In Lalor, there are 21,000 primary school students this year. There are 13,300 secondary school students this year. Education is about the partnership between state and federal government. And I'm proud to say that the Victorian State Labor Government has, in the last 12 months, opened 7 new schools in the City of Wyndham. That's 50% of all the new schools across Victoria are opened in the growth area that I represent. And proud of the way those schools are being presented. They are absolutely ready to roll on the first day, with a gymnasium, with a library, with beautiful classrooms and an administration area for staff. Gone are the days in our growth corridor where a school opened with 4 portables and a toilet block. Now, children and families walk in to a brand new school fit for purpose. The teacher shortage is something that I am working on every day. It's something that we all need to be working on, but I'm proud of the things that we've done as a government to date. Proud of the support we've received from other ministers around visas for overseas teachers to arrive in my community and take up teaching posts. I see that every time I walk into a school. Proud too of the support being given to graduate teachers or teachers going into teaching with the scholarships of up to $40,000. I'm also really proud of what's happening in the National Partnerships Agreement, proud of the WA agreement where Western Australian schools will all meet the SRS, hoping that that extends across the other states, and I'm sure that Minister Clare is working on that every day. Finally, I'd like to quickly mention, on Friday in my electorate, I attended Total Windows Concept, where 80 of their workforce received a Cert 3 in blinds, awnings, security screens and grills. This was delivered by a reputable RTO and supported by ITHEA, Institute of Tertiary and Higher Education in Australia, in the Frontline Group. Congratulations to those 80 apprentices in completion of that Certificate 3. Thank you, Deputy.